What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Miami versus Duke Week 10 college football matchup going down Saturday, November 2nd, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $15 best bet, head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between Miami and Duke, and Miami coming in 8-0 on the year, 4-4 against the number after a 36-14 win over Florida State, while Duke comes in 6-2 straight up, 5-2-1 against the number this season after a 28-27 loss at the hands of SMU. And think about that SMU game is that Duke forced 6 turnovers in that game. They were +6 in the turnover margin and still found a way to lose that game because they just couldn't get the break. They needed in overtime. They ended up trying to go for 2 to try to win the game in overtime. But again, it's still just, another sort of brick in the wall for Duke where their luck kind of ran out. Because for my money, this has been a Duke team that I don't want to say is fraudulent at 6-2 because you can only beat who's been put in front of you. But, I mean, they haven't had a necessarily tough schedule. They beat Elon to start the year. They beat Northwestern by 6, and like I said, now it's starting to look like Northwestern maybe not such a great win, but still a win nonetheless on the road. They beat UConn by 5, laying 17 at home. They beat Middle Tennessee, who's been dreadful. They beat North Carolina in a game that they needed to come back from 20-0 down to win by a point before the wins over Georgia Tech. As we lost to Georgia Tech, the narrow win over Florida State, and then the loss to SMU. And now they're going to have their hands full against a Miami offense that's shown no signs of letting up, scoring 36 plus in all of their games this season. And while there was a bit of a stretch end of September to through to the first couple weeks of October where Miami played 3 games that were decided by a combined 12 points against Virginia Tech, Cal, and Louisville, they woke up against Florida State, and that was in a spot where you would normally consider a rivalry game and say sometimes you can throw the stats and record books out the window, and these two teams just want to beat each other. But Miami just put the boots to Florida State in that game. And now, they're going up against a Duke team that, maybe playing for their coach a little bit, considering that this is Manny Diaz up against his former team, his former employer. But I just think there's too much firepower for Miami here. They're the better team on the defensive side of the ball up against Duke's offense that struggled to run the football all season, that prefers to pass. But Miami's pass defense is just outside the top 40 in pass defense, top 20 in yards per attempt allowed, top 15 in completion percentage allowed. So I think Duke's going to struggle here. And while Duke's defense has been decent, especially against the pass, you're still overloaded by Miami's offense through the air. They're top 15 in passing. They can still run the football. They're rushing it at 5.6 yards per carry this season. I just think this is one of those games where Miami sort of chips away, and eventually covers this one and wins by about 3 touchdowns, maybe 24 points. So I'm going to lay the points with Miami here, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.